This video is to highlight some of the resources which have recently been added to the Control101 toolbox to support sampled data systems. A reminder then, the toolbox was released in 2023 and by now there are numerous videos and resources explaining the basic usage, how to download and so forth. This video is going to focus on some of the recent additions on sampled data systems. A reminder, however, that the most recent version for the toolbox will work with the most recent version of the MATLAB, but we cannot give guarantees that all files in all releases will work across all versions of MATLAB. An outline then. So the focus of this video is on sampled data systems. There's a separate tab in the toolbox so you can locate those files, and we're showing you the tab here and you can see the block of buttons at the top. Let's look at these files one at a time. So first of all, if you want some theoretical background, you should look at the live scripts which are under these 4 buttons noted here. Basically, they're all self-contained, so you simply press the button, the file opens, and you'll see the theory alongside some code is presented. The interactive resources are in these buttons which have a sort of yellowish cover, and those are virtual labs. And again, you just press the button and the associated laboratory will open. Here's the first of those virtual labs then. Analog to digital converter. This is what it looks like, and it allows users to visualize the sampling process. You can see the example here shows 2 different sample rates and 2 different frequencies. It should be self-evident that users can simply change the sliders, change the settings as they wish to explore sampling in general. And the virtual lab has memory, so you can store a number of different responses on the same figures and therefore do compare and contrast investigations. When you open this, the manual will open automatically. The second file is digital to analog converter, and you'll see it looks fairly similar except we're going in the opposite direction. So as before, you can change all the sliders and you can see the results. And you notice on this one I've shown how we've changed the conversion method from a 0-order hold to a 1st-order hold, and you can see clear differences in the signals. The third file then is the impact of sampling on behaviour. So again, you'll see in the figures on the right, you can see different sample periods have been used. In the bottom, you can see how the pole positions have moved. It's also interesting to note that this particular app is built around 2 mechatronic systems and uses Simulink models of those systems. The fourth app then is closed loop behaviour under sampling. So that's very similar to the previous one, but the only difference is now we're going to operate in the closed loop, but again using the same 2 mechatronic systems, and there are a number of sliders again, so you can change the scenario to fit your particular needs. You also notice you can change the proportional gain using the slider in the middle of the screen. The final virtual lab then is looking at different signal types with sampling. And again, it's fairly self-explanatory how this works. You can see you've got D to A on one side and A to D on the other side. Again, the simulations are based upon these 2 mechatronic systems. Finally, there are some MATLAB functions which do the very basic and simple things like turn a Laplace transform into a Z transform and things of that nature. And those are in these top 5 buttons. So some conclusions then. This video has given a very quick summary of the resources within the Control101 toolbox designed to help the study of sample data systems. The files are largely self-contained so that the embedded manuals provide the technical background you need as well as directions. And a reminder again that the primary authors are Mehmet and Yaprak from Istanbul, with input from myself to edit for inclusion into the toolbox.